It's Charles here. I haven't made a video forever. And you know, you want to know why? I was a little bit depressed. I made, recently there was Operation Storm, Oluja, or whatever they call it, the Croatian-Serbian issue. I posted some things about it, and I upset a couple good friends of mine. And then I had a number of other people messaging me, telling me to keep my mouth shut, not to say things like that. And so I was a little bit frustrated with that, because I did not say anything negative against the Croatian people. I have nothing against anybody, man. The reason I brought it up, it's something that was going on here in Serbia. It was a big deal. They had a big memorial in the center of the city, and that's the video I showed. I just showed what was put up here, okay? One guy in particular, he said, "What are you trying to do, start World War III?" He said, "There's no reason to bring this stuff up, you know." So I respectfully disagree. Anywho, off that subject and back to serious business here, okay? I'm going to get into this question. If you're wondering why I have all these gay-looking bracelets, there's a little kid that comes over every single day. He finds me. He forces me to buy one of these for 50 dinara. So I've got about 15 more in there. But I'm too nice to say no. Let's get to this. This is a gentleman. I made question videos for a lot of people, and one particular was an Asian young lady from Japan, and another one was an Asian girl from Canada a long time ago. And this is another Asian gentleman here with some questions. He's Chinese ethnicity, but he's born in the United States of America. And he's got questions about, he's a little bit worried about coming here. Okay, this seems to be a continuous issue with minority groups. I've said that over and over again. African Americans, any sort of minority, people are nervous about this place for some reason because of media propaganda bullshit, you know. Anywho, let's go. David. We're just going to call the guy David because I don't want to use his real name. Hello, Charles. How are you? I came upon your video channel during my research on countries in Eastern/Balkan region of Europe. I'm thinking about visiting Belgrade later this year. I've learned a lot about Serbia through your videos and website. Thank you. However, I have some questions for you. Question number one. I understand that most Serbs are tolerant. However, do you foresee problems for someone visiting as a Chinese American from Texas? It almost seems like a double whammy. I've watched your videos regarding Chinese junk taking over Serbia. I'm sure there is some resentment toward the Chinese, and understandably so. Will there be any animosity to me due to that? If I mentioned I came from America, I'm not sure that will help either. Wow, what a question. First of all, David, about my Chinese junk video, I hope that was not offensive. And some of the things I do say can be uncouth and not be not the wisest thing to say for a public video, and I meant no disrespect to the Chinese people. Just the stuff that's available here in stores, almost everybody's going away from the quality-built local products and purchasing lots of this crap that's, you know, sent in here. And so that was my little rant. I was angry about the can opener. So, you know, anyway, back to that. Being Chinese here in Serbia, you see a lot of Chinese people here. Just to give you an example, my buddy George, that I sit with at Horace almost every day, young guy, we're creating this traveling association together, and he started a Japanese culture club here, appreciation club for Japanese culture. We sit out there in the middle of the day in Horace talking. Every few minutes there's an Asian people going by, and we're always like, I wonder if they're Japanese, because he really wants somebody that's Japanese to come and speak his thing. Tons and tons of them here. No problems with that I'm aware of anyway. You know, people see them in small towns, big towns, medium-sized towns. There's lots and lots of Chinese people here. The thing here is, and a lady from Canada that I met yesterday, she made this a great point, and I agree with it totally. If you're a foreigner in a foreign country and you come up, you act interested in the country, in the culture, in the people, and you're friendly to the people, the majority of them are going to be friendly back, that will be the same thing for you. You know, I did have that Japanese lady that told me, she said that when she was here, little kids snickered at her and made some noises. But it's just something, maybe because it's a rare thing but you know, rare to see, or rarer to see minorities maybe in some parts of this country, but most average 95% of the people will be overly friendly to you, especially if you tell them you're Chinese American. It's interesting. You know, they'll say, well, why are you here? You know, it'd be interesting. I don't think you'll have any problems, but I can get you in touch with 4 Chinese people here that I know. That's what I can do, that they can better answer your questions. Okay, next question. I understand English is spoken by most Serbs under 30. Good, you watch my videos, thank you. What would be a good secondary language to know, other than Serbian, of course? I'm asking because I speak a little German and wondered if that would be useful. Yes, it would be useful. There's a lot of German speakers here in Serbia, and there's a lot of people that speak French also. Just one of my students, I taught conversational English, and he's German. And there's 2 more German twins from Berlin that live here and study medicine. I go out with them and drink beer, and they speak German to quite a few people, especially older people. It's a great thing to know. There's one guy, I really like the guy, but I can't communicate with him well. He's about 45, probably a little bit older than me. He's in Horus every single day. He was an engineer in Germany, in Switzerland. He speaks German, he always tries to talk to me, but I can't speak to him. So I think that would help you get in with the a little older crowd. My friends here now are all in their 20s, and it makes me feel like an old cat. It makes me feel really old, but it keeps me young in heart. But that would be a great way to get in with the older crowd. They said during Yugoslavian times, people learned Russian and German and different things, you know, a lot more. Here in Serbia, they start out now in many, many schools. They're learning English in 1st grade, and they get in 3rd or 4th grade, they pick up a second language, and it's usually German or French. A lot of them don't speak it well. I mean, don't get me wrong, don't let me mislead or make you disappointed if you come here speaking German. A lot of people take that, but they don't have an opportunity to use it, so they don't really remember it, you know. So anyway, I think it's good to know a little bit of German. Question 3, are there food options for people who are not into meat and lactose intolerant? Sorry, I was thinking something else. I do eat meat, but cannot deal with meat-intensive meals. Are there options like pasta or bread products without a lot of meat and cheese? You know, I think there's just about everything here. You know, you've got so many. I hate having Facebook open. It's constantly dinging. Here, many of these restaurants have just about anything you need, you know, really. There's, just off the top of my head, a really nice place for me to eat. Or it's fast food because I'm a fast food nut. There's a carry-out pasta place. It's open until like midnight. You go up there for 250 dinara, you get a big cup, or a big little, looks like a Chinese, the thing they put Chinese food in, a little box thing, filled with pastas and things for 250 dinara. You go to a nicer style restaurant, you can get salads, you can get, you know, any type of meal you want. They have Asian foods here. They've got an Arab food places in many of the parts of the country. You've got just about everything here. Actual Serbian food and Serbian diets are lots and lots of meat. I mean, that's the truth. But there's a lot of vegetarians here. I know a couple vegetarians here, and I can get you in touch with them. And maybe they can explain, you know, some of the good things and good places for you to eat. So if you're interested, message me and I'll get you in touch with them. Lactose intolerant. My father's lactose intolerant too. Cheese. There's lots of cheese here, but I don't think they use cheese in actual meals as much as we do in the USA. A lot of the students that go to the USA were shocked at like the cheese that we put in. Like we make scalloped potatoes, we make macaroni and cheese and stuff like that all the time with cheese. Here they eat lots of cheese, but I don't think it's usually mixed in with a lot of different things. You know, it's usually as a side thing. Even burgers here. Most of the time burgers in the USA, as you know you're in the USA, when you order a cheeseburger or a burger at somewhere, fast food place, it always comes with cheese on it. You know, here it doesn't, unless you get like a burger that's stuffed with cheese. Other than that, there's no cheese on it. But you don't like meat either, so I don't know. Wish I could help you. I eat way too much goddamn cheese and meat, obviously. And everybody I meet in person, you know, all of them tell me, it makes me feel good. They all say, Charles, I don't know why everybody calls you fat. You know, you're not fat. You look good. So thank you. And if you're watching and you think I'm fat, screw you, okay? Question 4. If I visit, I'll have only 2 days in Serbia, taking the night bus in and taking the night bus out, is it possible and advisable to do a day trip to Novi Sad from Belgrade? Wow, 2 days. That's a short period. But you can get a lot done in 2 days, sure. I would definitely come to Novi Sad. Belgrade is great for many things, but Novi Sad gives you this just hometown feel. I would definitely come here, and the main reason I would do so is because it's maybe an hour. It takes an hour to get from Belgrade to here, and so it would definitely be advisable to come here. You know, it depends on your interest. I don't really know your interest. You didn't mention too many things you like to do, but here there's lots of. They even do some of these organized tours up to Fruška Gora, which is one of this mountain out in the middle of nowhere. It's got 18 different historic monasteries, Serbian Orthodox monasteries, parks you can hike. It's got a beach here if you come during the summertime. I don't like to swim in it because it's a river, but a lot of people do. Tons of little cafes and shops, a big shopping center here in Novi Sad. You got a Petrovaradin fortress. Lots of things to do and see, so it's good to get out of Belgrade if you come here. I don't like people to spend all their time in Belgrade. I love Belgrade, nothing wrong with it, but you've got to get out and see a little bit more of Serbia. Last thing, I've searched through your videos but could not find answers pertaining to my questions. Finally, thank you for doing what you're doing. It's impressive and inspiring to see someone so passionate about promoting understanding in this world. Have a nice day. Wonderful. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your interest in actually finding me on YouTube and messaging me. You know, I'm more than happy to do that. I've got another gentleman that just messaged me that wants me to do this too. So anyway, my friends, that's it. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful time on your trip to Serbia. If there's anything else I can answer, let me know. If you're interested in speaking to those Chinese folks that are here that I know, or one of the vegetarians, I'd be more than happy to get you in touch with them, and I know they would be here to help you. Thank you. Don't change.